The KGB was even curious about this gentleman, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, a great spiritual leader, or maybe a great charlatan and crook, depending on which side you're looking at him. Beatles were trained at his ashram in Hardwar in India how to meditate. Mia Farrow and other useful idiots from Hollywood visited his school, and they returned back to United States absolutely zonked out of their minds with marijuana, hashish, and crazy ideas of meditation. To meditate, to isolate oneself from the current social and political issues of your own country. Don't rock the boat. Don't get involved. Just sit down, look at your navel and meditate. Get into your own bubble. Forget about troubles of the world. Obviously, KGB was very fascinated with such a beautiful school, such a brainwashing center for stupid Americans. I was dispatched by the KGB to check what kind of VIP Americans attend this school. My function was to discover what kind of people from the United States attend this school. And we discovered that yes, there are some influential members of family, public opinion makers of the United States who come back with the crazy stories about Indian philosophy after being trained in that school. A prominent Hollywood personality is much more instrumental in the hands of manipulators of public opinion and KGB than a normal person who understands, who looks through this type of fake religious training. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi obviously is not on the payroll of the KGB, but whether he knows it or not, he contributes greatly to demoralization of American society. And he's not the only one. Indians themselves look upon them as idiots, useful idiots. To say nothing about KGB, who looked at them as extremely naive, misguided people. To meditate, to isolate oneself from the current social and political issues of your own country. Don't rock the boat. Don't get involved. Just sit down, look at your navel and meditate. Get into your own bubble. Forget about troubles of the world. You see, a person who is too much involved in introspective meditation. You see, if you carefully look what Maharishi Mahesh Yogi is teaching to Americans, is that most of the problems, most of the burning issues of today can be solved simply by meditating. And the things, due to some strange logic, due to cosmic vibration, will settle down by themselves. This is exactly what the KGB and Marxist-Leninist propaganda wants from Americans, to distract their opinion, attention, and mental energy from real issues of the United States into a non-issues, into a non-world, non-existent harmony. Obviously, it's more beneficial for the Soviet aggressors to have a bunch of duped Americans than Americans who are self-conscious, healthy, physically fit, and alert to the reality. To meditate, to isolate oneself from the current social and political issues of your own country. Don't rock the boat. Don't get involved. Just sit down, look at your navel and meditate. Get into your own bubble. Forget about troubles of the world. So obviously, you can see that if KGB were that curious, if they paid my trip to Hardwar, if they assigned me to that strange job, obviously they were very much fascinated. They were convinced that that type of brainwashing is very efficient and instrumental in demoralization of the United States.
Our conversation with Yuri Alexandrovich Bezmenov, who is a defector from the Soviet Union, a former propaganda agent for the KGB, will continue after this message.